Property Matters. Made better by Better Bond.
Buying a residential property can be quite a journey. First, you have to find out what you can afford to buy. Then you need to find the perfect home, go through a list of checks and inspections. And then when you're finally ready to take the leap, you have to go through the process of getting a bond, which can be tricky and time-consuming. That's unless you make use of a reputable bond originator, a service many home buyers are seemingly not aware of, but which may be the difference between you getting your dream home or not. Welcome, Frankie. So first things first, what is a bond?
So a bond is simply a loan that you would get from the banks. It's like any other loan other than the fact that it is to buy a house. Normally a bond is a 20-year loan, but you can get 30-year loans. It all depends on your requirements. However, the most common one is a 20-year loan.
Wow, 20-year loan sounds like a 20-year commitment.
It is a big commitment. You've got to be sure going into it that you are comfortable with the terms of your loan and that you're very happy with what you're getting offered from the banks.
What do I need to actually qualify for a bond?
A bond is essentially something that the banks offer you based on your income. So if you are a self-employed individual, obviously they look at your business statements and your income, and they look further back than they would with an employed individual. So if you are an employed individual, they would look at your pay slips, but essentially they want to see that there's regular income coming into your account.
Sure.
And that's purely because you've got to service your bond on a monthly basis.
Yeah, well, that speaks about also finding the best value for your money, right, when it comes to a bond. So when it comes to finding the best value in the various financial institutions, how do we go about that?
The best way to do it is to use a bond originator. I think a lot of people think that going to their own bank will be the best way to go. But oftentimes we find with our clients that they decide to go with another bank because they feel that they get a better deal. And the reason for that is by us applying to the banks on behalf of the client, the banks automatically know that they are competing for your business. Yeah. So they know that they need to be competitive in the rates that they come back with, and we can also negotiate for our clients. So if they get a deal that they're not happy with, we can go back to the banks and say, sharpen your pencils a bit and let's see what we can do for our clients.
So you were speaking about the work of a bond originator, but what does a bond originator actually do?
Essentially, we shop around for our clients to get them a bond. We hold their hand through the process, so a client would submit one application to us, and we can help the client in that process. So we can literally make sure that the application is completed properly, that all the supporting documents are submitted and complete, and that everything is done successfully so that we give the client the best chance to get the best deal.
How do you help clients find the best rates from the different financial institutions?
So I think the best thing to kind of advise clients is give us the most accurate information. So obviously we require pay slips and we require a signed offer to purchase and your ID document and those kind of things and bank statements. But we also look at income and expenses. So you would, as a client, provide us with the expenses that you typically have on a monthly basis. And the banks would look at, as a rule of thumb, a third of your income needs to go to servicing your bond. So we would assist the client, we would go through the bank statements, we would make sure that all of that information is accurate before we submit that application to the banks. And that way, the client has a much higher chance of getting the bond that they're after.
Now, are there any costs associated with a bond originator?
Absolutely not. So I think
it's free.
It's free.
It's free. Thank goodness.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And I think, bond origination for me is South Africa's best kept secret because it's a free service to our clients and it really is beneficial. You save a lot of money. A 0.5 saving on your interest rate, which is the average, I think we on average save 0.6 for our clients. That is a massive saving on your loan in the long term. And the client pays absolutely nothing for that service. And the way we get paid, the way we make our money, is the bank that grants the deal to the client pays us a percentage of the deal. However, that doesn't impact obviously on the client's interest rate that they're offered at all.
Thank you, Frankie. So many insights. While buying a new home doesn't need to be a stressful and lonely journey, enlisting the expertise of a reputable bond originator service can save you a lot of time and effort while shopping around for the best offer on what would probably be one of the most important and expensive purchases of your life.